record, all right. Okay, so the first step is to draw a line, L, engage orthogonal mode, click here. I'm using that length. That length should be good, about 250 should be good, enter. The next step is to draw a vertical line.
Morning, sir.
Yes, good afternoon, son. Then I click here, line, enter. When I click here, grip the middle mouse to move it in place, drop it right here. The next step is to to draw my circle. Draw the circle. I click circle. Then I trace this point up. So for this I use object tracking. So I click here. Then I delay at the intersection without clicking. Then I move this upwards slightly. You will notice X being created there. Now the radius is 60. The diameter is 60. It means therefore that the radius is 30 millimeters. So I'm going to enter 30, enter to specify the start point. Then I click here, escape. The next step is to divide this into 12 equal parts. And to do this, I could do this one of two ways. I could use array, or I could use division of line. So I'm going to click here. Guess what?
Sir,
Yes?
what's the length of the line that runs through the circle?
The length of the line now is random. I choose the random length so far. However, I will be showing you how to cut the line to a specific length. Okay? So, yeah, I will show you how to cut it how to reduce the line to a specific length in my next task. So to divide this into 12 equal parts, I click that, then div for divide, enter. Then I enter the number of segments that I want. Remember, it's extremely important to read the command bar every single step of the way. The command bar is basically your eyes, your ears, and your skin enjoying. That's where you see.
Sir, what's the name of this topic?
It's cycloid. Yeah. So next I click on the object. Enter number of segments 1, 12, enter. And see I have 12 equal parts. Now we need to unroll. This cycloid will pretty much unroll on a flat surface. Yeah. So we wish to draw one revolution. So for this, we need to determine the circumference of this circle. And to determine the circumference, we multiply, is a formula for it. The formula is pi times diameter. Pi times diameter equals circumference. And the circumference is the distance around the edge of this. So we want to pretty much unfold this curve or the circle into a flat section. For that, this case, pi is, the diameter is 60, pi is 3.142, 3.142 multiplied by diameter, which is 60. So can someone multiply? Well, let me use the calculator here. To determine that, I simply go to calculator, type CAL. So I type CAL, C, enter for calculator. Now I type 3.142 by diameter, which is 60, enter. And here we get a circumference measurement of 189 millimeters. Now that we know that, we can proceed. Just give me a sec as I delete this. Now, there's a technique that we could use to determine to change this to a specific length. That formula is called, command is called lengthen. We type L-E-N-G and you'll see it pop up. We click enter to accept it. Now we have a choice. We have some choices here. We can choose among, give me a sec there, this zoom thing. I need to move this zoom thing. All right. We can choose among delta, percentage, total, dynamic, and dynamic. What delt does, delt allow you to add a predetermined amount on the length of the line with each click. Percentage allow you to add a percentage of the length of the line, overall length of the line each time, or each time you click the enter or the space bar. Total allow you to determine the total length of the line that you want to be. With this, it's important to know that if we want the line to be lengthened or to be altered at the right hand side, we must click towards this side. In like manner, if we want the line to change at this point, we must click at this point. The next one is dynamic. What dynamic allows us to do is pretty much to draw, click and draw. As we move across here, we generate a length for that line. That is something which I'll get into in another video on dynamic and length. All right. So for this, I want total. So I'm gonna type T, enter. Type T, enter to accept total, or I could click on total. Now it asks me to specify the total length that I want. For this, I want the total length of this line to be 190. So type 190, enter. Now I need to select which side I want this line to be reduced from. Notice, as I bring my pick box towards here, the line reduce, move. If I come here, this side will be reduced. I wish to reduce the right hand side, so I click there, and this now should generate a line of the required length, which is 188. All right. Let me just check to confirm if it's correct. Distance. My machine is moving rather slow. Length from here to here, and yeah, this is 190, which is the circumference. Now, our next step is to divide this line into the same number of parts as here, which is 12. So for that, I type div, enter, select object, click, then enter. Number of segments, 1, 2, enter. And there we go. We have 12 equal parts. All right. The next step is to number these. Very important. So if this was to roll along here in this direction on this line, it means that this point would come in contact with the surface first, then this point, and it would progress until all 12 points touches the circumference. For that, I'm going to text.
Yo, what's up?
So I click here, text. That's I select text. Click text. All right. My machine is come on, stop freezing. Give me a sec, my computer is freezing a bit. Text, single line text. Now it will ask me to specify the start point. I click here as my start point. For my text height, I want it to be about 4 millimeters. 4, enter. Rotation angle should be 0, 0, enter.
Don't break it short.
Then I'm gonna change. Well, again, click here. This is 1,
That was short.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the like manner here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? So now that we have this, my next step is to establish a center line. So we have 12 equal parts. I clear it of that. Now I'm going to change to a different layer to my center line. Center. And for that, I'm going to go to line. So I draw a line from here all the way out to that. I realize that this thing is not taking the effect of that. I will have to sort that out at a later date. Now, the next step is to... Come on. Machine is freezing. All right, the next step is to draw some vertical lines upward. Draw some lines vertically upward. All right. My machine is... Oh. All right, so line L. Oh my goodness. L. Enter. Now I'm gonna copy this line from here. CO, enter. To all these points. 1 there. One.
Oh, never mind. You can waste it.
1 there. 1. Click. 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 Here, there, and that point. All right, escape. The next step is to draw lines through all these points now. So I wish to use a different color for this. Layer. Wow, my machine is freezing up really good. All right, I want to use this construction layer.
Go up, Sandy. You're gonna die.
Line. Hey, I'm in a class. And then I click here. Then I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna extend this line some more. Then copy and paste it. I find that copy and paste is way much faster than redrawing the line. So select the line. CP, enter. Specify the base point here. Click there. One is already there. Click here. Click here. Click there. Then escape. The next step, probably I should have placed these at the midpoint up here. Probably I should have done that. So here would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we are gonna copy this circle. What I like to do, the book will tell you to copy the entire circle, but I find that it is less confusing if you use 3/4 of this. So I'm gonna move this, select this, copy, CO, enter, specify the base point here, escape.
Yeah? No?
Click here, deactivate. Yes, son? Yes?
The purple line, sir, is a random length line.
The purple line, random length. The
Yes,
length is random, yes. What we want is just the point where it cuts yes, it's random. So the length of this is random. What we want is to where it cuts something along here. There is a really important part. Now I'm gonna trim off a section of this circle. So I type TR. Well, I could use a full circle, but what I find is that the full circle tend to make it things a little bit confusing. Enter, click here, escape. Now I'm gonna copy this to all of these center points. So we go CO, enter, select here, enter. Base point is here.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Then I'm gonna drop this at the center. Center one right here, one. Well, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and back to 1. Back to 1. Escape. Now, the task now is to plot the point where 1 meets 1, 2 meets 2, 3 meets 3, all the way around. All right. So for this, we'll be activating spline. So first I'm going to change to the layer, the outline layer. Outline layer. All right. And so spline SPL, enter. So 1 cuts 1 here. Well, guess what? I'm going to deactivate. What I find is that when we deactivate the midpoint and endpoint, it works much better, because what you'll find is that this will tend to want to snap onto some of those endpoints. So I'm going to deactivate those points. For that, I go into drawing setting DS, enter. DS, enter. As this come up, I click here to deactivate everything. So once I click here, all of these will be deactivated pretty much, or it should be deactivated. Again, you go to SPL, enter. Specify the first point. 1 meets 1 right here. Circle 2 meets 2 right here. Circle 2 meets circle 2. Circle 3 meets line 3 right here. Circle 4 meets line 4. Where is one there? 1 meets 4 here. Yeah, this is 4. 4 meets 4. Where is 4? Jeez, I'm confused. 4 meets 4 right here. 4 meets 4 right here. So this is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 meets 4 right here. 4 meets 4 right there. All right, let me go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's the. All right, 1 meets 1 right here. Jeez, I messed up. Sorry guys, when I'm this tired, I tend to mess up like that. Enter. All right, so 1. It is good. It is good. Let me tell you what's best to do. It's best to move these to beside the art. This is art number 1. This is art number 2. Or I probably should copy these art number 2. This is art. No, we're going to need this undo. We're going to need those points also. Probably should copy. CO, enter. Or I probably should just copy CO, enter. Select here. This is